To me, Irish people are the funniest in the world. They just are.
Oh, this looks amazing.
I just love any food that comes with its own home.
Everyone's a comedian.
Anything else?
Some greens.
What do you think I am? A juggler?
Stunning. Inspirational. Would you look at the brushstrokes on it?
I think the reason I see comedy in everything is because I was surrounded by it growing up. That's good.
You wouldn't know we're 105.
You're 105.
Do you know what? There's only one word for that. Absolutely cracker.
Hi, how are you? In Ireland, one of the greatest compliments you can give someone is to describe them as a character.
If you find any pearls, give them to me, okay?
Come on, Slowcoat! Come in, I'm coming! You couldn't run the length to yourself!
Because as every writer knows, it's the characters you remember long after you've forgotten the story.
Fill your heart with Ireland. Discover more at ireland.com.
Eurogold is driven by being the best civil engineering contractor in the Northwest, ensuring its clients are given the highest level of service that they deserve. Eurogold work in a wide range of industry sectors, including house building, highways, commercial and industrial build.
The Warrington Irish Club, a friendly and welcoming club keeping the Irish culture alive. We have Irish and country music every Saturday night, tribute nights, race nights, charity nights and karaoke. All live sports are shown on big screens. We have snooker, dominoes and crown green bowling teams along with arts and craft. Pop in for a friendly welcome and book your event at the Warrington Irish Club.
At Barhale, we've been delivering essential infrastructure projects for over 40 years. Today, we're at the forefront of civil engineering, construction and tunnelling projects.
Barhale's values are integral in the way we go to work and are embedded in our family culture.
We put our customers first every step of the way.
Our people are the foundation of our business, with each and every one with the ability to make a real difference.
We want Barhale.
Hello everyone. Well, I'm probably a new face to regular viewers of Faith World Television. My name is Jerry Kelly, broadcasting from Belfast in Northern Ireland. Over the autumn, I'll be recording a brand new series of intimate one-to-one conversations with people that you will know from the world of sport and entertainment. In the meantime, I thought I'd give you a little flavour of what's in store by showing you some of our previous programmes. So please do join us. Conversations with Jerry Kelly every Tuesday night at 7:30 on Faith World Television, Sky Channel 588. I do hope you enjoy them.
Jerry Flynn Events presents Waltzing in Wexford. Join us at the 4-star Ashdown Park Hotel from the 9th to the 14th of November. Enjoy 5 nights of social and set dancing every afternoon and evening, with bed and breakfast and dinner included. There'll be great music, lively sessions and wonderful entertainment, all for just £599 or €689. To book, call Jerry Flynn Events on 01254 445050 or email sueflynn33@outlook.com.
Nestled within the leafy suburb of Mossley Hill in Liverpool, Lolivetto is an independent family-run restaurant supported by a dedicated kitchen team. Staff at front of house always on hand with recommendations from their tasty menu to their choosing a wine to complement your dish. Call us on 0151 724 5169. That's 0151 724 5169.
Hello everyone and welcome to the show. This week we're going to tell you a story about Alex O'Grady, who is a young upcoming motor racing driver from Loughrea in County Galway. Alex competes at most of the motor racing venues all around the UK and has been extremely successful so far. We went along to meet Alex and some of his family at Burkes Warehouse bar in Dalston in London for an evening of meet and greet with some of his supporters and friends.
My dad used to do a bit of racing back in the day. He did rallying and KZ go-karting. So that got me into it. He got me my first go-kart when I was 4, I think. And yeah, we started off driving on the driveway. He'd tie a rope to the back of the cart and walk around behind me. And yeah, that worked for so long until I had enough and I floored it one day and he was still holding onto the rope. And yeah, it wasn't a very nice sight. I dragged him around the driveway for a bit and he ripped his jeans open, cut his knees up, bust his arm. So yeah, that was the end of the go-karting around the driveway for a while. And yeah, then I got into actual racing. When I was around 5, we went racing in the Bambino category. And I done that for a couple of years. And I think there was only a few people in the class, so I got a podium every weekend, so it was brilliant. And then I kept progressing. We moved up to cadets, then junior X30, and then F4. So yeah, it all started probably around 10 years ago, and we've been going ever since.
2017-2018 was a good time for you.
Yeah, that's when I joined a team and I started racing at national level. So that was a very good time. 2017, I raced at national level for the first time. I raced in the UK and I'd done a bit in Ireland too. And then in 2018, I won the National Irish Cadet Championship, and that was a big achievement at the time because I was still only 9 and I was racing against people 3 years older than me. So that was quite cool. I remember I missed a round for whatever reason, so we went into the last round a bit behind in the championship, and I managed to win all the races that weekend and win the championship by 1 point. So yeah, that was really cool and a big achievement.
My goodness, you've got a wealth of experience behind you already at a very young age. And of course, when COVID come along, that wasn't very kind to you because you were actually top of the leaderboard at that stage.
Yeah, I think just before COVID we won the World Finals as well in Le Mans. So that was a very good weekend, and that didn't go unnoticed in the media, I think.
They come out of the turn together. Is there going to be enough time? Not quite. Alex O'Grady wins it. Alex O'Grady has got the victory.
I was on the RT News with Teresa Mannion.
I started 3rd, and at the start it didn't go to plan, but then I got into 2nd and then the lead, and then I got overtaken.
Craig Breen as well, he gave me some exposure as well. He put up something on Twitter back in the day, and yeah, then COVID came along, and I was actually leading the European Championship in 2020, and that just cut my season short.
He was able to cycle without stabilisers at the age of 2, and just wired, absolutely wired. Needed something to calm him down, so we got a go-kart for him when he was 4, and let him drive around the driveway, but it wasn't good enough for him. It was he had enough space to get the speed up, so I guess he had a need for speed, and we, at the age of 5, some people think we're mad, but we took him out to a nearby karting track up in Longford called Midland Karting, and Tom was up there to let us loose. We let Alex out in the go-kart anyway, and off he went, and the rest is history, folklore. I grew up on a small farm in the west of Ireland, a place called Mary in Oranmore, and we had a small farm with a tractor and bits and pieces, but from an early age I was really into motorsport with fascination for the local rally when it would be on in Galway, so I'd go out and watch that. Later in life, in my early 20s, I started go-karting with what were called gearbox go-karts. So they were quite fast, maybe up to 120 or 30 miles an hour at the time. But I came a cropper in Mondello, so I was a right hero. I was the next Ayrton Senna up to a point, and I often tell Alex that I won loads of trophies, but I really only won 2, and they were both rubbish. They were runner-up prizes. But anyway, I came to a full stop in Mondello in 2001. And ended up in hospital with a back injury. I remember that.
So I had to maybe decide on a different sport to take up because I was useless at go-karting.
We decided, seeing that Alex is racing in Britain, hence the GB4 Championship, that we wanted to raise awareness in London and England because he's all over the country, Silverstone, Brands Hatch, Snesherton, Alton Park and loads more. And I've been over here quite a while. I won't tell you as many years, but I worked in the pub game and I worked for the Burkes, in which Bobby kindly then offered that we could use this premises. And then it just worked from there. Obviously, I got hold of you. I got hold of the Irish Post, in which everyone has jumped on board to help us because it is an expensive sport. Yes, we're all behind him, 1,000,000%, and it costs a lot of money. So what we're trying to do tonight is raise awareness for all the Irish people out there who'd even come along and think, well, you know, we could sponsor their accommodation, we'll sponsor their flights. We're not asking for millions because we know people don't have it. We're asking for just help in any way they can, that they'll jump on board and basically, you know, help us in any way they can.
Sponsorship and donations is vitally important, and we want to see Alex progress now. He's had a great career up to now, he's going really well, but next year you want to take it a step further. You can only do this by finance.
Yeah, and obviously next year is going to be more expensive. We do have a couple of sponsors on board, Walk of Fire, the Beach Bar and Restaurant in Inishboffin. Also we have Dominic O'Connor, who has come on board with us as well, and we've got some small sponsors that have helped us in Loughrea who we also appreciate as much as the big sponsors. So I've also joined the British and Irish Trading Alliance, which we've had a lot of help with, introducing us to people. As you can appreciate, we're a small family and we're learning as we go on. He's not even 17 yet, he's still at school, hasn't done his leaving cert yet. So you have to appreciate there's a lot of hard work, a lot of education, a lot of teachers, everybody's behind him. St Bridget's College in Loughrea, where he goes to school, are completely behind him. So we appreciate everyone who is helping us, but obviously we need a little bit more. I got promoted to sponsorship manager. I'm Alex's auntie, and yeah, so it's all a learning curve, but we're just behind him 1,000,000%, and we want everyone else to jump on board and be with us 1,000,000%. We have a link tree that I've just been introduced to. Obviously, it's technology, but we also have a paper sponsorship package as well, that we will tailor our sponsorship packages to anybody who wants to come on board and help us.
Michael, tell me a little bit about your involvement with Alex.
Well, first and foremost, I'm his cousin, and obviously we're connected through our parents and our grandparents and so on and so forth, and we like to go over to Loch Gray and swim in the lake, and basically when we see him coming into his own, then we just wanted to show a little bit of support, you know.
You must be very proud of him with all his achievements so far.
Well, yeah, extremely proud of him, you know, and my father would have been very proud of him too. He would have been flying the flag for the West Coast, and you know, I just feel like that's the baton that's been handed to us, and we've got to do that as a family. If my children were sort of in the same situation, the Irish contingent would be all over it, because they always rally around, you know, and show their support, and they like to remind me that I'm Irish even though I sound like I'm English. And yeah, you know, so anything we can do, we try to do. My father was from Galway, Loch Gray, and my mother's from Limerick, and back in the 70s we ended up over there and we spent some time there. The connection has always been kept with the Irish, and I'm very proud of that, and I like my Irish heritage, and they always take good care of us. And 2 or 3 years ago, my wife will pull me up on that, but we got married again. We redid our vows in Loch Gray, and you know, I feel a strong spiritual connection to it, and it's not a plastic connection. It's in me, you know, and I wear my father's wedding ring, which is the cladder, and I don't know, I just really feel it. And the minute young Alex has sort of, you know, emerged, I just felt I wanted to be part of it, you know.
It's a dirty old town.
Motor racing is an extremely fast and skillful sport, and Alex O'Grady is right at the top of the competition. We'll see you in a few minutes.
To me, Irish people are the funniest in the world. They just are.
Oh, this looks amazing.
I just love any food that comes with its own home.
Everyone's a comedian.
Anything else?
Some greens.
What do you think I am? A juggler?
Stunning. Inspirational. Would you look at the brushstrokes on it?
I think the reason I see comedy in everything is because I was surrounded by it growing up.
That's good. You wouldn't know we're 105.
You're 105. Do you know what? There's only one word for that. Absolutely cracker.
Hi, how are you? In Ireland, one of the greatest compliments you can give someone is to describe them as a character.
If you find any pearls, give them to me, okay?
Come on, Slowcoat. Come in, I'm coming. You couldn't run the length to yourself.
Because as every writer knows, it's the characters you remember long after you've forgotten the story.
Fill your heart with Ireland. Discover more at Ireland.com.
Eurogold is driven by being the best civil engineering contractor in the Northwest, ensuring its clients are given the highest level of service that they deserve. Eurogold work in a wide range of industry sectors, including house building, highways, commercial and industrial build.
The Warrington Irish Club, a friendly and welcoming club keeping the Irish culture alive. We have Irish and country music every Saturday night, tribute nights, race nights, charity nights and karaoke. All live sports are shown on big screens. We have snooker, dominoes and crown green bowling teams along with arts and craft. Pop in for a friendly welcome and book your event at the Warrington Irish Club.
At Barhale, we've been delivering essential infrastructure projects for over 40 years. Today, we're at the forefront of civil engineering, construction and tunnelling projects.
Barhale's values are integral in the way we go to work and are embedded in our family culture.
We put our customers first every step of the way.
Our people are the foundation of our business, with each and every one with the ability to make a real difference.
We want Barhale.
Hello everyone. Well, I'm probably a new face to regular viewers of Faith World Television. My name is Jerry Kelly, broadcasting from Belfast in Northern Ireland. Over the autumn, I'll be recording a brand new series of intimate one-to-one conversations with people that you will know from the world of sport and entertainment. In the meantime, I thought I'd give you a little flavour of what's in store by showing you some of our previous programmes. So please do join us. Conversations with Jerry Kelly every Tuesday night at 7:30 on Faith World Television, Sky Channel 588. I do hope you enjoy them.
Jerry Flynn Events presents Waltzing in Wexford. Join us at the 4-star Ashdown Park Hotel from the 9th to the 14th of November. Enjoy 5 nights of social and set dancing every afternoon and evening, with bed and breakfast and dinner included. There'll be great music, lively sessions and wonderful entertainment, all for just £599 or €689. To book, call Jerry Flynn Events on 01254 445050 or email sueflynn33@outlook.com.
Nestled within the leafy suburb of Mossley Hill in Liverpool, Lolivetto is an independent family-run restaurant supported by a dedicated kitchen team. Staff at front of house always on hand, with recommendations from their tasty menu to their choosing a wine to complement your dish. Call us on 0151 724 5169. That's 0151 724 5169.
Welcome back. This week we're telling you a story about Alex O'Grady, who is a young upcoming motor racing driver based in Ireland but competes over here in the UK. We went along to meet him and some of his family at Burkes Warehouse bar in Dalston in London.
She's not so she is pretty, she's about all balance. She's called the walk to
This year we signed for KMR Sport in the GB4 Championship, so it's a UK single-seater championship. Yeah, this year it's been fairly positive. They're obviously a very good team. They won the championship, I think, 3 years in a row in GB4. So yeah, it was a great opportunity to join them, and I think we done very well. We got a race win at Alton Park and 2 further podiums this year, and it's been a pleasure to drive for them. I know Kevin and Tom run the cars and they do a very good job of that, so yeah, it's been nice driving for the team. Last year, obviously I was racing in French F4, so I was mostly in France, and a few races abroad like Spa, Nürburgring, but this year it's just in the UK. So it was a 7-round championship, 21 races, all in the UK. So we go to tracks like Silverstone, Donington Park, Alton Park, and Snetterton as well. So yeah, some quite nice tracks in the UK. The ambition for next year is to do the FIA British F4, and now obviously you have to raise the budget to do that, so over the winter we're going to be working very hard on getting the budget together to do that and finding the right sponsorship. There are a few options, but the aim would be to move on to British F4. We work very hard on making sure that all our sponsors get exposure in the media and that they have a place on our car, so yeah, it would be nice to get them big sponsors on board for next year. We had the final round at Donington Park this weekend, and honestly we were very fast, topped one of the practice sessions on Thursday. The weekend didn't go brilliantly. I had a big crash in race 1, and then in race 2 I got so many penalties for track limits, so that wasn't ideal. But race 3 we got a podium, my last podium of the year. It was nice to get, and yeah, overall it wasn't a bad season.
Bobby, a great night here tonight at your pub, of course, Burkes Warehouse here in London.
Well, I have a son and daughter in there, and they tell me it's their pub. So, Martin, things have changed since me and you met first. Tonight is to give him exposure. He's a young lad that's come up around the ranks, and he was world champion at 9 years of age. And for a young lad to be world champion at 9 years of age, there has to be something there. And I went up to Donington yesterday to watch him racing. And he was in 3 races, and he was 6th in the first race and 3rd in the second race. Yesterday was the first day ever I went to a live race. I often watched it on television, but never took it in before. And I saw the confidence, and he's real confident in himself. And I think he's going to go a long way.
You're certainly doing your bit tonight here at Burkes, and look at, there's a great crowd coming in. It's Monday night and it's only about 7 o'clock and the place is packed already.
Anything, Martin, to get people in and get that tail jingling, I am happy.
Yeah, I know you are, and you'll be looking forward to the Galway Association in a few weeks' time, and no doubt that'll be another big night.
Well, I think we have this is one of the biggest occasions we have, the biggest night coming up now on the 18th of October. I think we have about 340 people coming, which is great. It's a long time ago since we had that number. And it's the likes of our Seamus O'Grady, our president. He's behind it, and he gets tables filled, and he gets a lot of his friends coming there. And it's things like that. The more, we have 15 in the committee now in Galway, and each one of them take a table, which is great.
Yeah. Before we let you go, you've got to talk to me about your podcast. Tell me about that.
Well, Seamus mentioned the podcast, and I think, Martin, you'll have to listen to the podcast yourself, because it wouldn't be right me telling you about the podcast. It started from the day Declan Linnane wanted to do a podcast on Irish fellas over here for years, and he came to me and he asked me about 10 times would I do it, and I said no. It's talking about yourself, and I hate talking about myself. And he said to me then, so many Irish lads have passed away and no one knows anything about their story or how they started and how they got here. And that's what it's all about. The details are on the screen now, Martin, that's how you get it.
Ask you, friend, what's a fella can do? But when her hair was black and her eyes were blue.
We've been open about 3 years now. We opened in 2022. Oh, it's doing good, doing well. We got live music on the weekends. We show all the different types of sports as well, so we're kind of catering for not many sports bars around this area, so we're doing really well. We're doing well. A lot of the young Irish now are moving over to this area, so we're getting quite a few. We have a lot of links with a few of the GA clubs, like Thomas McCurtain's and Ayr Oak and Holloway Gales, so a lot of them not come in on nights out. We also got all the old Irish community who you hear from back in the 80s still living around the area, so they come in and have a good drink for us.
I'm sure your father will pull in a few visitors here, because Bobby Burke, of course, he is very well known here in London.
He is well known here. They always come in and asking for him. Always asking who am I compared to him. But yeah, it's all good. During the week we're open from 11 to 11 weekdays. On the weekends we're open till 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. So we have live music on Fridays and Saturdays. During the week as well we have all the sports that's going on, all the football, the rugby, the F1, any sport that we can show. And with this being quite a diverse area, there's a lot of different crowd every evening. So you kind of have a lot of new people coming in, finding the pub and enjoying it and then coming back.
Tonight you're supporting young Alex O'Grady. A big night for him, of course, here.
It's a good opportunity for him to promote himself. We're always happy to help support a local Galway lad, especially up-and-coming star as himself. So always great there to be behind supporting him, pushing him through.
Seamus, it's great to see you. Of course, since the last time we saw you at the Galway Association last year, you've had a really rough time.
Yeah, I had a quadruple bypass, and there was a tough 3 weeks after it. I had it on the 14th of July. 3 weeks after that, I was very rough, and but since that, it's been remarkable. Everything has been remarkable. I haven't felt as good since I was 20. The missus, she looked after me like a pet lamb. I would say to people that's in that position that are going for that surgery, not to worry. They have everything under control. It's not really a big deal now, and it is so successful. And it's really, if anybody has heart problems or anything like that, go and get them seen to. It's not a big deal. It's a big deal for maybe 3 weeks, but you get over that and you come out the other side. I feel brilliant.
You're here tonight supporting young Alex O'Grady. No relation, of course.
No relation. But you always have to support a young lad coming up, and especially he coming from Galway. You'd have to give him a leg up, and the association they have sponsored him for £1,000, and look, it'll help him on his way. It's all about young people coming through. He's only 16 years of age. Hopefully he'll get there. He seems to be a very cool, calculated young fella, and he has great manners, and he's a lovely young fella.
While you were ill, you were supposed to be joining us in Craig's in County Galway for my homecoming and to see Craig's rugby football ground, and they all missed you and were talking about you over there.
I know, yeah. When you were there, I was in hospital, Martin, and listen, I know where I'd sooner be. You've done a marvellous programme, yourself and Annette done a marvellous programme about a little place in the west of Ireland that's only got 70 people in the village, and we have the finest rugby club in Ireland. There's a lot to be said for the drivers, for the people behind that rugby club to get it up to where it is. And the Brandon boys, John Cunningham, and multitude of other people. My own brother was one of the founding members there, and he hasn't been well for a long time, but them are the people that started the whole thing off. And of course, I have to mention Ward and Burke for their sponsorship and the way they got behind it. It is absolutely a credit to them, and I'm so proud of Craig's, and I'll always be proud of Craig's.
They're proud of you too, Seamus, and your brother for all the work you've done over there, honestly. It's really good.
But look, listen, where you come from, Martin, where you come from, you'd always like to put a bit back.
We know that you love playing golf, so how long is it going to be until we see you back on the golf course?
1 more week, Martin. I have 1 more week. And I have the golf clubs polished to within you could nearly comb your hair on the golf club now. Yeah.
Seamus, honestly, we're so delighted to see you back in full form again, looking so well. Thank God, that's the main thing.
Martin, thank you very much. And Martin, thanks for all your prayers and all your St. Anthony's medal and what you gave me. And when I went down for the operation that morning, I had it in the pocket of my gown. I will never forget that.
I was born in Ireland, in Loughrea, County Galway. And my auntie lives over here in London, so she sort of organised this event tonight at Burkes Warehouse. And it's very nice to get all the family together and some other new faces too. and yeah, hopefully it's going to be a great evening.
Well, let's hope so, Alex, and it's an absolute pleasure to meet you, and we wish you the very best of luck in the future.
Thanks very much, Martin.
Alex is a very talented young lad at the age of 16, and we wish him the very best of luck for the coming season. All he needs now is some financial support to keep him competing at the very top. We'll see you all next Tuesday night at 8 o'clock with some more stories from around the UK. Thank you for watching.
Hello everyone. Well, I'm probably a new face to regular viewers of Faith World Television. My name is Jerry Kelly, broadcasting from Belfast in Northern Ireland. Over the autumn, I'll be recording a brand new series of intimate one-to-one conversations with people that you will know from the world of sport and entertainment. In the meantime, I thought I'd give you a little flavour of what's in store by showing you some of our previous programmes. So please do join us. Conversations with Jerry Kelly every Tuesday night at 7:30 on Faith World Television, Sky Channel 588. I do hope you enjoy them.